Welcome to All Mama All Right. Hello. This mama is just shaking her head like Zena. I don't know why. Reporting from Costa Rica. I'm here to check in about the reason I'm pausing. Did I not record yesterday? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I went a whole day without, no, I was here yesterday. Yes. Oh my gosh. I almost had a little mini YouTube attack. Not because it's just something that I really am. It was kind of like my challenge to myself. And I think something really big would have been going on if I wasn't able to record. And heck, the really big something that could have happened is just being so incredibly joyful and caught up in a moment that before you know it, the whole day goes by. Not forgetfulness. That's where I'm sticking with what I just said. And yeah, so just to check in, we we went out to dinner last night and we were told to go to an open mic night. And I was even considering doing some stand-up comedy. I've never done it. I'm just feeling funny because I think Zena just gives me confidence because she laughs at everything that I say. So, I was going to pay her in Milk from the Boob, and then, my husband's going to be there too. So I was going to pay him and bribe him with the play of the boob. So I at least had two fans that would be laughing. And, but Zena was a nut show last night. I think maybe she wanted to get up in front of the crowd and go crazy, but she just held the craziness for our table and our, the others staring around us. Luckily, everyone is in good spirits here, that they really don't seem to mind about a screaming baby, but it is so new for Aaron and I. Because usually there are go-tos that work for Zena, and they have not been working here. From sippy cup to a certain toy to a certain type of food. Just she's in the stage where she's throwing her body back and having tantrums, straight up tantrums. And luckily, the one thing that has been working is when she's having one of these, we take her for a walk. And yesterday turned, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning. Maybe because I'm exhausted just reliving it in my mind. But yesterday during this dinner, we took her for 3 walks. And even though it's so uncomfortable, it's so embarrassing. And again, it's all my internal stuff, like, because I never look to another mom who's struggling with a kid and just like, oh, your kid's not perfect, something's wrong with you. So, I'm still working on caring for those feelings when that, because that totally happens. I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's judging me, they think I'm a horrible mom, I can't even keep my kid quiet. No, Zena's just being a baby and trying to tell us what she wants, and we don't speak baby. So and it leads to random and just the most crazy of relationships. One of the many walks during the evening, Zena met a local. Well, my husband was there too, so Aaron and Zena met a local jewelry maker named Javier, and he was just on the side of the street, and his table was lit up with little candles, and he makes local pieces, or he makes pieces, and he's a local, so therefore they're local pieces. And he gave a little, where did I put it? Oh, it's in the jewelry box. It's in the safe. A little necklace for Zena, and she loves it. She was showing everybody like this, and of course, when she's trying to show people, she's like choking herself. But yeah, so if she wasn't going crazy, then she wouldn't have met Javi, and she wouldn't have gotten her first piece of jewelry from a man who's like a million years older than her. I better rethink this Javi guy. But anyways, innocent, innocent, innocent. And yeah, she's just trying to tell us what she needs, and we just don't understand. And the second we got home, we put her to bed, and she was out as we were changing her diaper. I mean, the kid was exhausted. This one nap thing is really hard for her. It's really hard. And it's not just the one nap, but it's also the heat, and we are go. Well, for her it seems more go, but I think we're go. But in a very vacation islandy way, right? That's how it works. And so she's just all the stimulus. I think she's extra tired that way. So, and with the one naps, like I'm afraid she didn't get down until like maybe 2:15. And if we're going to try and wake her before dinner, after I have my nap, oh my gosh, I apologize. After I have my nap, at 5:30 for dinner, then we gotta. She may be pissy. She may be pissy like the other night. But hey, pura vida is what they say here, and that just means, isn't that life? Like, isn't life just as great? I added, isn't it great? But anyways, maybe I should actually learn what it is. But that's what people say. They're just like pura vida when they're feeling good. And I am, feeling pretty okay in my body, which I am, not too surprised about. Generally at the beginning of generally during vacations, I do well with any like eating disorder behaviors and stuff. And the fact that I've been able to move my body has been really helpful. And I am, really kind of sticking with the challenge that I gave myself, and not a challenge. I always use the word challenge, but it's really like, I don't want to ever like challenge myself in a negative way. Like, I want it to have the positive connotation of challenge. But by strengthening my relationship with my body, I'm wearing more revealing pieces of clothing. But again, that a lot of people wear, just I never allowed myself because I never originally felt comfortable. So now I'm like kind of gently pushing myself to just wearing the sports bra during yoga class and the shorts. And it was great today. Every time I looked down and saw something that I did enjoy, I would send it love. And that's a trick that I learned while I was pregnant, for sure, just when my body was changing. That's something that my therapist said to do, and love it for me, but also love it for Zena. So this is very similar, and like loving it for me and loving it for my little girl and loving it for my future self too, because I know I'm gonna be like, like 2, 3, however many years down the line, looking back and being like, damn girl, you were so effing hot. You're still so effing hot, but you were different effing hot back then. And yeah, and just the body positivity, like everyone around here is just so in love with self and life, and I just love how the women are in the the women are just walking through feeling like $1 million, and it's so inspiring. So far doing okay. And of course I get in my head thinking that I'm I'm wanting to should all over myself, and meaning that, you know, I maybe Aaron isn't wanting, why haven't we really been like touchy touchy the last couple days? And is that because, he thinks I'm gaining weight? And am I gaining weight? I don't think I'm getting. See, this is where crazy ED brain goes. So easily can go that way. But then asking him, this is why communication is so important. Asking him, and then him, one, you crazy girl. And then I'm throwing a lot of girls around in this episode, and I like it. But also, just that we've been doing a lot with Zena, and it hasn't been easy, and so we've just been exhausted. And so, like, the most touches that, is just like, hey, can you actually, I'm still like, hey, get on your side of the bed, Mr. Magoo. But no, like tickles at night, like, oh, I'm so tired, just tickle my arm. So that's been our crazy sex life the past couple days. But that is another, I guess, should thing in my head that just gets us into trouble, all these should. Why do I think that on vacation we need to all of a sudden turn into professional pornographers? Wait, is it the person that films? No, just like porno star, like a porn star. And like, why? We've never, that just doesn't make sense. Or why, should then all of a sudden just be perfect and, and act all manner-esque, and when she's flipping in another country on a different time zone and not understanding the language. Well, who knows? She may understand Spanish better than English, but I don't, I don't enjoy shoulding. So I really need to notice when I am shitting on myself, and then kind of just hold it, recognize it, answer it if I can, and then just release the shoulds. And I'm gonna be not shitting, focusing on not shitting, and I just love how that works. Like, dude, don't shit on yourself. Don't shit on yourself. And so far so good. I haven't been able to jump into the business courses, and again, that's probably why I'm gonna dive into some modules before the call tomorrow. And but another thing that I don't want to should, so I don't need April Elizabeth Razor. Don't need to get an A+ in this. I need to just bring my full, authentic, awesome self every day when I'm working on it, and just, well, every day, obviously, but also just working on it. And I'm not going to be graded. There's no shame. There's no judgment. It's just all of us are here in this workshop and through this business course to create something together, yet on our own. And I just can't wait to learn from the other women and really like how they problem solve and self-regulate and believe in themselves. There's 25 of us getting together and being like, hey, I have a vision, I have a mission, and here's what it is. Let's make it happen. And then we do it. So it's really exciting. And yeah, I think maybe I'll leave y'all with, maybe if you notice that you're shitting all over the place, and sometimes we shit on ourselves. Most of the time it's on ourselves, and sometimes we shit on others. And just be aware of that. And ask yourself why you're doing it. what purpose is it filling, what feelings are around it, and try and bring them back. Just try and bring them back, and know that God would never put us on this earth to should on ourselves. I mean, I don't think I take that back. I actually got really drunk one time and did. I can't believe I just said that. But besides that, he didn't mean for us to shit on ourselves, or on anyone else for that matter. So let's all practice being respectful and only shitting where we're supposed to. All righty, y'all. This moment is signing off, sending all the love and light always.